In today's video, guys, we're going to be making a Pokemon card collection that's worth $1, a Pokemon card collection that's worth $1,000, and a Pokemon card collection that's worth $10,000. Now, how this is gonna work is we're gonna use this app called Collector, and I actually really been enjoying it recently. I'm actually thinking about reaching out to the people that made it to become an ambassador, because I just think it flows really, really well. But basically what it is, it takes like the recent sold price off eBay, it takes like a whole bunch of listings and gives you the price of products. So you can build your collection out on the app and keep track of how much it's worth. So you can go Pokemon, and then we can see like, you know, the most popular cards that are getting entered into collections right now and see how much they're actually worth at the current time. So we want to build a $1 collection. I'm going to look for there we go. EVV max is $1.50. Let's call it $1. So we're going to add that to my portfolio, which is now going to be in my collection right here. There we go. All right, literally if we go to the bottom like sort of shelf of my bit of a collection right here, this is where I keep my promos and bonus cards. And if, oh my, okay, yep, look, okay, we unboxed a bunch of Shining Fates, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just take this one, but this right here, look at that cute little EV. That's $1.50. So this right here is going to be our $1 Pokemon card collection. Well, guys, this right here is the $1. It's pretty sad that it's one card, but I think it's a pretty groovy card. So, like, it's a promo, it's in the bag, it's a VMAX, and it's an EV. So I'm pretty happy. That right there can be our $1 Pokemon card collection. Already off to a good start. And there we go, we've already started. We've got a Pokemon card collection that's worth $1. Now, we gotta get a Pokemon card collection that's worth $1,000. This is gonna be interesting because I'm not really sure what currently would be making up an $1,000 Pokemon card collection. But if we look through my Pokemon card sort of storage area, I have got this raw, unlike sort of graded base set Shadowless collection, which is including the Charizard. Alright, so basically under this binder right here, I've actually got two Southern Islands collections, and as weird as it sounds, one of my favorite binders ever. These are like the old school, you only keep the old cards in here, but this one's made up of all the old school EXs that we recently found in a video. It's so sick. So we could dabble with a couple of those, but this one right here contains a complete Shadowless collection of the original base set. I'm not playing around, look at that. Holographic and everything. This is gifted to us from TCA, an original Shadowless Raw Charizard right there. The first edition Machamp, which only comes in the first edition. And look at this, all the other ones. This is insane. I'd love to see how much this collection goes for as a whole, or maybe just cards individually if it's too expensive. Like maybe we just do the Charizard or something. We got a couple to pick from. We got a cool, like, you know, Shadowless collection right here. Or maybe the other Southern Islands binder. Let's have a look. I'm really curious how much like that whole lot would go for. Is it $1,000? Is it a little bit more? We're gonna find out. So we're gonna enter in base set Charizard, but we're gonna go Shadowless and ungraded as well, because these puppies aren't, oh my gosh, okay. It's definitely not first edition. We just want the Shadowless. So this is pretty interesting. It looks like that Charizard alone is selling for around $1,000 currently. But it's a card individually. I think for an $1,000 Pokemon card collection, I want to go a bit bigger. I want a couple of items in there to make up a decent, like, $1,000 collection. Okay, I found a really good starting layer right here. We've got the Pokemon Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection Box. One of my favorite items ever. Currently looks like the value is sitting around $380. So let's add that one to the pile, and then we've got around $400. So we have $600 worth of cards we can add to the collection. So far, we'll add this one as the anchor of our $1,000 Pokemon card collection. All right, we're definitely not playing around. You can see my reflection in the box right here, but this is gonna go into our $1,000 Pokemon card collection, starting with a big, nice sealed item. I like this one because of the metal cards, the gold cards, and all the celebration boosters you can get inside of it. It looks pretty groovy. It's really fun to open. You know what? Another good one to add for a sealed item on top of that would be a Hidden Fates ETB. Very, very cool set. The cards we can get in there are really fun, and I've actually got one of these on hand, so let's add that for $160 to the collection. Now, I have got a couple of my favorite ETBs sitting out right here, but again, Hidden Fates is one of my favorite sets to open. I think you guys would agree that it is a really, really fun set to open, so we're gonna put that there, and it's slowly making up a bit of half of our $1,000 Pokemon card collection, but I think we need a couple of raw cards to make it a really nice $1,000 Pokemon card collection. Alright, so we got $540 worth of items so far, which means we've got around, like, you know, a bit under $400 to play with, so I think we should make that up of actual Pokemon cards. So let's get a couple of really nice Pokemon cards we can pluck out of binders and fill that selection up with to make our $1,000 collection. Alright guys, I think I found the answer to what we're gonna do about the raw card situation. I've got my 2 boxes right here which are made up of cards I would love to get graded, but at the moment they're just mint raw cards. So I reckon we'll pick a couple of these out. Like, we got first edition Dark Dragonite right there, which is awesome. Promo Gold Pikachu. These should, oh my gosh, we got the base set. This is literally the metal card right there that's in that thing behind it. I reckon we pluck a bunch of cards out of here. I got 2 of these actually. I was told that this one's a 50-50 one to grade, but look at that. I think we could make up a nice $1,000. Oh my, okay. Look, this might be the dollar. Look at this, guy. You know it's bad when the camera doesn't even want to focus on it. Can you see? Oh, flip it or rip it flashbacks. I'm literally having flashbacks right now. I still have it though, guys. Like, this is the most asked about card in my collection. Alrighty, guys. I think we managed to pick out a really nice bunch of select sealed items and raw cards to build up this $1,000 collection. So far, the big hit item that anchors the whole thing, it's the Ultra Premium Collection Box, which I love. You guys know that. It's pretty crazy because the second most expensive item is that first edition Holo Dragonite, which I pulled out of a TCA Gaming booster pack, like literally in a video. If you haven't seen it, I'll try to link it right here. But that is worth $177 raw, ungraded. It's just because of that first edition stamp. The next item is another sealed product, which is that Hidden Fates box. It's like not too bad, I think, for the cards you could get into it, but it's still an expensive sealed fun item to have. Below that, this is bonkers. It's the Metal Charizard. That's sitting at about $130, which is mind-blowing because, like, that's almost 1/3 of the value of the sealed product that it comes from. Then you've also got the Charizard from Evolutions. We have 2 of those, so I think we can actually add, we're gonna add 2 of those into the collection. So we've actually got 2. Then we've also got the Metal Pikachu, which is only a $40 card. Big Pikachu, they're doing you nasty. $40 for that, but $130 for Charizard. Then we've got the 2 gold cards, which come in the collection box as well. The Pikachu V Gold and the Pokeball Gold Fuller cards. And the reason I have those promos is sort of so you don't have to open up that Ultra Premium Collection box. You can have it sealed in your collection. I think it's a good investment to keep sealed, and if you got the promo cards, you can look at those instead of opening it up. What's the total of that? We'll go to our portfolio right now. $1,000.50. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Or, actually, if we're only that much over, let's go back to Charizard, and we'll take over, we'll just take 1 Charizard out of it, and that should bring us down to... There we go. Bang on! We are literally $9 off. Can we find a $9 Pokemon card to bring this to a $1,000 Pokemon card collection exactly? I reckon we can. Oh, there we go. Mega Rayquaza EX Raw is about $10. Let's go see if we can find that, but if we can, we've literally got a square. Let's add that to the collection. This should bump it up to $1,000 Pokemon card collection. Alrighty, so I think what we want to do, we want to take away one of the holographic Charizards. As cool as they are, we're only going to have one because they're about the $50 range, so I'll put that back in the grading pile. We're going to pretend like no one ever saw this one ever. Okay, little Timmy? Gee whiz. Now, we've got all that, but we need to add the raw Mega Rayquaza, and I think if we go to my bind... Okay, ignore that. That's literally the UnlistedLeaf ones, which are out now. Let's go to here, because I think inside of this one, I was checking before... This should be where my Celebrations complete set is. So that's where it starts. Yep, got it. Awesome. Look at that. Look at that. That right there. This is an $1,000 complete one. I'm going to put this in a top loader though so I don't damage it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? This right here is the $1,000 Pokemon card collection. Are you underwhelmed, overwhelmed? I'd love to see what you guys are thinking right now. The sparkle's ridiculous, but a bunch of metal cards, a bunch of steel products, and a couple of nice old school pulls right there. Now it's time for the big boy. I'm gonna go hunting around this room for a $10,000 collection. Oh my goodness me, guys. There are so many different items that I was personally in love with, but I quickly looked at them and I saw the price and I was like, no way, it doesn't actually go for too much. I don't know, it's different because you got the price it sells for, but you've also got the sentimental value. So I'm gonna try and pick out a few different shells back here that I personally love the card, and it also has a bit of resale value as well to get to that $10,000 mark. Now, as much as I would love to say, it's like, you know what, we'll just grab a Logan Paul's first edition booster pack right here and everything we got inside of it, because I literally paid $11,000 for that thing. The value of what's inside of there is nowhere near $10,000. So we got to go up a shelf, you know, you got the Charizards right here. You got a few autograph cards. We got like a booster box up there. We got some old prisms, but I think the collection that is actually going to hold its value the best is my favorite part of the collection. You guys know I love collecting my Poncho Pikachus, and they actually, fortunately, a lot of these got 10s. I didn't realize, but the Charizards are actually extremely, like, I don't know, they hold their value so well. I think the combination of Pikachu, Charizard, so we're going to put those right there and pull up the sold eBay listing, which I think is around $5,000. Then I guess on top of that are my other two Gem Mint 10 Pikachus right here, which are the Rayquaza ones. Coming in together, they're about $3.5 grand, so that's bumping it up to about $8,000, $8,500 just for 4 graded cards. I knew that we'd be building a graded card collection for this one, but to be like at that amount already off just 4 cards is bonkers. And I'm gonna grab one more because this one's my favorite card of the whole collection. It's worth about $2,000, I think, last eBay sale. You've got 5 graded Gem Mint 10 Pikachus, which are very iconic, held their value really well, but one more item that is really fluctuating in value, but still sits around anywhere between the $3,000 and $5,000 mark, which I'm confident is gonna get us to the 10,000 USD mark. It's this bad boy right here. Does anyone remember it? It's a Charizard base set statue card. Like, I kid you not. Look at this. Look at this thing. You can't even see it so white. Like, it's literally, this whole thing's just glowing white. But that right there is an original Charizard base set statue made by Daniel Arsham. I'll try to link the original video, but it's got the rough layout of a first edition card. I'll give you guys some HD images right now, but yeah, that's between 3,000 and 5,000, and it should make up the rest of the collection. Oh my goodness me, guys, this right here is the $10,000 Pokemon card collection, and it looks sick. I don't know about you guys, but just this image right here, it looks like we're trying to summon a god or something. So you got the very old crystallized white Daniel Arsham base set 2 Charizard card statue. Then beneath it, a bunch of PSA 10 Pikachus, which I personally am in love with. I don't know if you guys are as big a fan as me, but I love Pikachu and I love like him getting dressed up. And I guess like it's even funny because like right here we got the Charmander Daniel Arsham, but oh my god, this is my, okay, it's gonna be hard to beat. I think, you know, this is the coolest one, but in terms of value and probably things to collect, the $1,000 is going to take the cake, but what do you guys think? A $10,000 Pokemon card collection. All right, there we go. That was the $10,000 Pokemon card collection. What did you guys think? Very curious. Maybe we'll do a follow-up one of how many items I can squeeze into that collection mark. But I thought for the first one, keep it simple, keep it easy, and show you guys like the value of certain items in the current market. Let me know in the comment section what was your favorite collection. Mine was probably the middle one at $1,000, but let me know in the comment section. Have a fantastic day. Demolish the like button if you want to see this series again, but most of all, gotta keep on gaming.